Nothing used to scream midlife crisis more loudly or more eloquently than a sports car, a toupee, and an affair. But times are changing for men and women. Nowadays, we're more likely to stave off old age with a $12,000 push bike and a wardrobe full of passion-resistant lycra. Ocean swims, Ironman events, triathlons, marathons, take your pick. But before you pull on the joggers and sprint out the door, a word of caution. Getting fit and healthy later in life can actually kill you. In the pre-dawn chill, more than 1,600 athletes are steeling themselves for the inaugural Melbourne Ironman. Among them, husband and wife, Kelly and Gary Pittman.
6 o'clock, not long now, how are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty nervous. There's a few mixed emotions there, Carl, you know.
Yeah, butterflies are trying to get out, so just want the thing to start and
get it over and done with.
10 minutes to go to the age group start.
What lies ahead is truly brutal. A 3.8 kilometre swim, a 180 kilometre bike ride, topped off with a 42 kilometre run.
Good luck, guys, travel well.
We will!
It's an endurance event most of us would regard as torture. But not Kelly. Her first ever Ironman is a 40th birthday present to herself.
This is pretty out there, I think. You know, it's saying, hey, I turned 40 and I did an Ironman. What'd you do? Went and sat on the beach, drank pina coladas.
You're not looking at me, are you?
No, not at all, Carl.
I seem to be making lots of assumptions.
oh, sorry, Bacardi breezes.
Imagine you're on the saxophone doing it.
D?
Yep.
This Melbourne family isn't exactly in need of extra activity. Between raising 3 kids, Gary's job as a sales manager and Kelly's as a theatre nurse, just getting through the day burns off an awful lot of calories. Yet Kelly thought she was sliding helplessly into middle age.
Before I actually started on this mad journey, I was always quite tired. I did feel a lot heavier than I was. I did feel really sluggish. I guess I do like what I see in the mirror. That's why I continue to do this. And you do feel more confident. But yeah, physical changes are definitely a lot smaller than I used to be.
Watch where you're going, mate.
But it's not without hard work. A lot of hard work. Getting fit for the Ironman has meant nearly 20 hours a week, pounding the pavements, churning through the laps, and spinning her wheels to prepare for this one day.
It's one thing to say that you're going to do an Ironman for your 40th birthday. It is another thing altogether to actually do it.
It's like this, Carl. Once you advertise it, you can't go back. You know, I've put it out there.
Yeah, put your
I've got to
name
do
out
it
there.
now. You put yourself out there. You've got to do it now. I can't go back. I'm a pretty determined person, and I'm not going to go back on my word. I'm going to do it.
Who's going to care, though?
Me.
If you think middle-aged competitors like Gary and Kelly, good luck, girl, are an exception on a grueling day of competition like today, then think again. There are more athletes in their early 40s sweating it up today than in any other age bracket. In fact, what we're seeing is a revolution in the way Aussies have a midlife crisis.
They're underway.
Across Australia, on our beaches or our bitumen, every day middle-aged Australians are defying their weakening knees, dicky shoulders or ageing hearts and embracing hardcore exercise. A growing army of weekend warriors.
It sounds like a really nice midlife crisis.
It's almost an anti-crisis, really. It's it's saving me from all of those. It's saving me from buying a convertible and running off with a 20-year-old, which would be much more expensive.
Hugely more expensive and possibly damaging to your health.
Completely damaging. That's right. That's right.
At 49, Mark Ashburn is a mild-mannered superannuation executive who morphs into a mammal, a middle-aged man in lycra. But he was once 120 kilos and could barely break into a jog.
I was in my mid-30s. I was at Auskick, with my daughter and my son, and couldn't really run across the paddock to participate in Auskick with my kids.
How did you feel when you realised you couldn't keep up with your kids?
It's profoundly sad.
Righto.
Scrubbed up all right, Carl. You actually look like a cyclist.
So now, at a trim 80 kilos, Mark Ashburn and his tribe of mammals gather to ride and to race every week.
Carl thinks he's better than what he is, but we know that he can't ride.
And I've accepted their invitation to be initiated, albeit with a little bit of trepidation.
Put the pedal down, and Carl's going to get blown out the back. All right? He'll be gone. But he's going to try and prove us wrong.
To tear you all apart. The camaraderie matches the competition here at Melbourne's Sandown Raceway.
Get to ride around with your mates.
But it could be anywhere across the country when you realise there are now more bikes sold than cars in Australia.
It's really about the exercise, the atmosphere. It's about being in the tribe.
This is hard work, mate. This is very hard work.
Really push it up.
It's like It's like getting sledged on a mass level.
Yeah. Cyclists
How old are you, mate? Jesus.
After a couple of laps, I was gone, so had to bid them all good day.
Righto, boys. Off you go. I'm bugging out. Thanks, boy. I've always thought that I was kind of reasonably fit. Done a bit of running, bit of gym work, 2 laps of this course, and the worst of the riders have just gone past like I'm standing still. Oh well, let's keep going.
Meanwhile, back in the Melbourne Ironman, Kelly is halfway through her bike leg. Husband Gary is already 30 minutes ahead of her and looks in great shape. He's lost 30 kilos in his midlife quest for competitive fitness, but, and it's a big but, you've got to know your limits.
We see every year in this area people, young males or middle-aged males, drop dead suddenly.
Dr. Jeff Allen was almost one of them.
No swelling?
No, I've built up the hamstrings and the quads real nicely and haven't had any swelling so far. So
as sports doctor to AFL's premier team, the Geelong Cats, Jeff was himself a superbly fit marathon runner. But 2 years ago, Jeff had a massive heart attack in Adelaide and only survived because an ambulance was there at the footy ground standing by.
Never occurred to you that something like this would happen or something physically like that?
No, and it's quite ironic that you see people who you know well who are overweight or who smoke, and you think they're going to have a heart attack, and there I was, and I tried to drop dead.
Jeff didn't know it, but he had heart disease, a narrowing of the main left coronary artery doctors call a widowmaker. It can block suddenly and catastrophically.
Putting a doctor's hat on, what did you do wrong leading up to your heart attack?
Obviously not recognising the signs that my heart was struggling. And for me that was probably a slight decrease in the amount of exercise I could do, and also this bit of chest discomfort I was getting, even though it was only intermittent. They're the warning signs, the red flags that you need to be checked up. Do what I did. I tried to run through it and nearly died as a consequence.
It is the surprising dilemma, even danger, facing the hordes of midlife runners, peddlers and paddlers, that their newfound fitness raises false expectations about what their hearts, knees, hips or backs can actually handle.
Anyone in their 40s and 50s has got to realise that they're not 20 anymore and do moderate exercise frequently, but maybe not try to think they're 20.
But hang on, this is the whole point of it. This is the whole point of keeping yourself young and fit and defying age.
That's right, you can go and get some Botox and do all that too, but no, I don't think it's good for you, and really moderate exercise is great, but probably extreme exercise in middle age isn't that great.
That helps you slip through the water, doesn't it?
Yeah, you want some.
You want some?
Slippery stuff.
I got to share bloody zinc cream with me bloody arch rival.
The good news is that if you do strike the right balance in your 40s, you could be exercising for the next 40 years.
You can hear it actually go click.
Just ask these blokes, Marcus Hanley and Joe Ward. Marcus will be 80 this year. Joe is a year younger.
Where's this bloody bike? Oh gosh, all those bloody Sheilas swimming over me.
Go, Marcus!
Marcus, go!
They're pin-up boys for keeping fit, getting regular heart checkups and steering well clear of overly ambitious Ironman events. The far less taxing Noosa triathlon is enough for them, and both of them are quite content bringing up the rear.
We're too busy following the other girls.
Oh, that's now you're talking.
So that's the real reason why you do triathlons, for the girls.
Yeah.
Of course, if you ever you want to get a bike and sit on a race in a bike and sit behind these beautiful young women.
You're just a couple of old pervs.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nine hours, 46 minutes into the Melbourne Ironman, and Gary Pittman is powering to the end in a personal. Turning 40 was never going to be a midlife crisis. Rather, it was something to confront head on.
I'm going to finish, Carl. If I have to crawl across that line, I'll crawl it. I'll walk it. The only way I won't finish is if they pull me off that course.
What seemed impossible a year ago is now reality. In just under 12 hours, she crossed that line with raw determination and raw emotion.
I didn't think I could do it, and I knew I could do it, but I didn't think I'd do the time, so I'm absolutely wrapped. Give us some love! Yes! Oh, I can't believe it! Yeah, they did it! You're an Ironman!
What is it like to have fulfilled a dream?
It's like, what do I do next? Like, how do you top that? How do you top it?
Carl, I've had better dreams than that, mate.
Hello, I'm Dimity Clancey. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.